Do you guys want to win these white clockworks? That's right, white clockworks. All you've got to do, subscribe to my channel, turn on them post notifications, drop a like on the video, and comment your details down below. So my last how-to video did pretty good, so I'm going to do another one and tell you how you can get yourself a Heatwave in November 2017. The reason I'm actually making this video is so that I can give you awareness that the Halloween update is starting to die a bit. So all of the items from the Halloween update are starting to go down in price, such as the Reaper and the new other gold explosion, which is the vampire bats. They are starting to drop significantly as they were more pricey than all of the other mysteries at one stage, which was very early on as the update came out. People realised their imports now, so they're not that high in demand. And then you get to the other painted items, they're just not really that high in demand at all either. So if you're trying to sell them, make sure you sell them very quickly, as they're going to start keep on dropping in price. But if you guys are actually starting on a new account and you need to get those candy corns up to get the new items, what I suggest you do is playing solo, non-ranked, as this is the quickest way to get people to leave the game and to grind up to get all of those candy corns. And once you've done that, you can then go into the shop, and the first thing you want to buy from the shop is the Twisted Tree decal, as that actually sells for a decent amount of crates. And once you get those crates, you can then start building up your inventory very well. So once you've got that Twisted Tree, you can actually go on and keep on playing the games to grind out all of the crates or any of the new other items that came with the Halloween update. Or you could just choose to get those crates in, and from the crates then start from your nothing, which is those small amount of crates, to something quite bigger. But all you have to do is find stuff that actually sells in the game. So if you try and go for Sunburst, to start off with paying a small amount of crates for Sunburst or Tunicas is a very good idea, as you can actually shift these for more crates, therefore making you more profit. However, if this doesn't work, you can then switch over to imports, because if you're using imports, you can then sell them to people that are actually doing trade-ups for maybe videos. If you find other YouTubers, you might be able to sell your imports to other YouTubers for like a normal price. And once you have done that, you will then be able to get imports in. If not, you're getting all the crates in. With the crates, you can then save up for more expensive items. So with these imports and these crates, you then want to save up for a mystery decal, because once you've got this mystery decal, you can then start shifting it for more profit. It depends which one you get will make you the best profit. So if you go for a Tora to start with, that doesn't sell very easily, but you can actually still get yourself a decent amount of profit, as you can sell this Tora for a decent amount of overpay. And once you've got the overpay, you can then make sure you get full price on that item. If it sells, that is perfect, you can get overpay on that. If it doesn't sell, try and get the full price. You've just got to wait, be patient, and eventually the offers will come to you. So while you're at this point of having about 0.1 to 0.3, I'm now going to suggest what you should actually use to get your deals. So I would suggest using the trading hub or the Facebook pages. There's a lot of the Facebook pages everywhere on the site, so you can find yourself the right buyer. It just you have to join every single group. So if you think about it logically, more people will comment on your post if you have more posts up from different groups. And this is actually a good method of doing it from using a Facebook page. If you don't want to use Facebook pages, you could then go over to the trading hub and keep on spamming the trading hub with your offers, and eventually people will see what you have and then message you back. But the trading hub is a bit glitched at the moment, so you just make sure you type that people need to message you to actually receive those messages and the offers that are people giving you. Yeah, getting back onto the items that you have. So you have about 0.1 to 0.3 in your inventory, and you're looking to expand it. All you need to do is get rid of those Halloween items very quickly. If you still got them, make sure you sell them just for crates, and then you can flip those crates into other wheels. I would suggest going for wheels instead of cars, because cars are very difficult to sell. Like, you can't even get middle price for them anymore. So if you were going to go for something, go for wheels such as Spiralis, maybe Shakrams, maybe other sort of new wheels, but not from the Halloween update, as these are the wheels that will actually sell for a decent amount of value. If you don't actually want to go for wheels, there's always another option, which is the new import black market gold explosions. As the Reaper and the vampire bats are very easy to sell if you're quick enough. And if you actually get these out very quickly, you can get a slight overpay, as people, you know, want that dabbing Reaper, you know. It just looks really good. Yeah, great idea. But from actually doing this, you'll then give yourself a good opportunity to make a lot of profit, as there will be a lot of people that actually want to get these new gold explosions because they're new, and gold explosions are actually the only good thing out of the new crate. It's a new import. Wheels look absolute dog. The new other stuff actually looks alright. Like the very rare wheels look okay, but the gold explosions are the main highlight of the update. But when you actually get one of these gold explosions, try and add maybe 0.1 with the crates that you've actually got from either winning the games to actually buy yourself, or you've actually traded for. Try and add a few crates to one of those decals and try and get yourself a labyrinth, because labyrinth is really high in demand at the moment. If you can actually push yourself to get a labyrinth, you'll be able to get very big overpay. Some people are actually paying parallax if you add very slightly for the labyrinth. That's because it's very high in demand. A lot of people want to buy labyrinths. I did have like 70 at one point, but I sold them all for an overpay of crates. So that's why I've always had a lot of crates to just buy whatever I wanted to, and that's how I've completed my woes every set, for the exotic wheels at least. Once you get this labyrinth, then try and trade it off for an overpay, and with that overpay, try and get yourself a parallax or a slipstream. It's probably easier to get yourself a parallax, as slipstream is the second most high thing demand at the moment. That's actually a decal. We've got the Heatwave, and then obviously we've got the slipstream that comes behind it. Slipstream is actually selling for about 0.6 to 0.7, is because that's the price that people are actually taking, because it's a very expensive mystery decal at the moment. It's very high in demand, so people are actually wanting massive overpay for it. Obviously, at any stage, if you can't afford it, all you've got to do is just play a few games, obviously get those candy corns up, buy some of the new stuff, and then sell them for crates, so you can add the crates on to whatever you already have to try and buy the next step up. So if you're actually trying to get those candy corns, just keep on playing solo games, as I've already said, and they will eventually come to you very quickly. So if you can actually build yourself up to getting this slipstream, you're in a great position, as you can ask for a lot of different offers. You can ask for a massive crate overpay, or if you go on the Facebook group, they will probably give you, that's probably where you'll get the crate overpay if you go on the Facebook page. But if you go on the trading hub, you might be able to get a massive overpay with stuff that actually sells, such as zombies and maybe voltaics. They don't sell as well, but people will definitely overpay a lot. And I normally wait until I get a 0.8 to 0.9 off of the stuff that actually sells okay. If it's something that sells very well, then I'll probably take a 0.6 to 0.7. So once you've actually got this overpay, you then try and convert this back into BMDs, as that was what people will actually be paying for their Heatwave. They'll actually be wanting that for their Heatwave. So if you can manage to get a lot of the mystery decals that people are high in demand for, that'll be good. So probably convert this into a parallax, and maybe try and get the ads, convert it into a biomass maybe, or maybe a Tora, as parallax is a lot less than slipstream at the moment, and then obviously get yourself another mystery with the overpay that you're just waiting for. And if you keep doing this method over and over again, you can literally grind yourself extra profit and overpay. You've just got to be very patient, and eventually you will trade yourself up to getting that Heatwave. If it's maybe, I think the best bet would be trying to get 2 parallaxes, as that's at 1.2, and then overpaying like a little bit, as people want a lot of overpay for their Heatwave. But if you add a little bit to 2 parallaxes, I think you guys will actually be fine on getting it. Yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. It's one of the most simple and easiest ways of getting yourself your first Heatwave. Like, all you've got to do is just follow these steps, and eventually you will get it up to getting a chance of getting yourself a Heatwave. You just got to keep on grinding out to get those candy corns to get you started, and then once the ball is rolling, you can just trade those crates in for overpays, and you just got to be very patient. If you're patient with your trades, you will eventually get overpay. It's going to take a lot longer, but waiting for that overpay is the best thing to do. Yeah, if you guys actually found this helpful and you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already for the white clockwork giveaway I'm doing at 8,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys next time.
Look, I ain't the same when I'm sober. Probably got a chip on my shoulder. Still mad that my old link is over. I want a Mac Black Frog, not a Rover. I don't do that, got a soldier.